know it's but a dream, but dreams are where the nevers were found. Rise and let go, uprise until unbound. Keep rising evermore. Let all go, let them lose. Oh, rise and let go. In line in which sun drowns. Break and make it all. Don't stand down against the rules. Oh. Don't stand down, break through. Through line in which sun drowns. Don't stand down, break through. Let all go, break them loose. Oh. Right through gravity, just right through what Earth planned. Right through gravity, right through now, let them loose. Oh, right through gravity, for all that's not falls down. Right through anomalies, where's one worth believing in? Oh. It's one worth believing in. It's one worth believing in. Just right up till it's through.
Tired of the image you want me to be. Tired it's simple as fall with a scream. Tired of seeing the people that died on my watch in my sleep, now they haunting my dreams. Tired of living by far by the lead when the powers that be don't have dominant genes. Tired of riddles, I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of hearing it's not what it seems. Tired of the limits, I bark up the leash when I know that the highest are tired of me. Tired of acting like I ain't the one when no one is who I have been hired to be. Tired of letting them off of the hook and the plot is the same. They plot the scheme so they aren't afraid and they do the same again. But hey, our conscience clean. Tired of living a life of the privilege, all but the tired of dying in the streets. Tired of seeing the viral thoughts and prayers, but now it's reached. Tired of knowing that they have the answer, but they don't move and still wanna speak. Tired of hearing they top of the league when I'm knowing that one of them fires me. Tired of villains who look at my kindness and think or assume it, dividing me weak. So maybe I'm tired of showing them good and it's time to remind them they fighting a beast. And maybe I'm tired, but people are tired, so why can't I show them that I am fatigued? And maybe I'm tired, but even when tired, I take up your team entirely a different breed. Bad thanks and they tiger teeth. Literally wrote the manual. Boy, I've been working while you grind your teeth. How you know when I'm the one? When the heat comes, are they finding heat? No. Are they finding you? No. They finding me. Pedal to the same spot with the same eyes. How the cycle repeat when the same eyes see the new me. They gon' say, God, let me die in my sleep. Been the same boy you met last year. I'm saying, damn, now we top of the peak. Yeah, now we top of the league. Now we top of the league. Yeah, we taking over. Soldier boy went solo. Now I show you what the soldier do. Yeah, bitch, man, I'm a solo crew. And if you feeling YOLO fucking bozo, I'ma go at you. Then you thought it was the old me. Now look at you. And you out here like a fool, like a, yeah, we taking over. Cause all you need to know the truth is look at me, then look at you. I wouldn't believe you if you told me I was an optimist. But people fake and send empty words, hollow tips. The most important lesson time has taught me, watch your six. Do I feel safe? Do I feel sound to people? That's a lot of ifs. The shackles off. Got an AK like Kalashnikov and I slide on them like a Talik farm. On that whole cow, got the cattle prod. Got a Memphis smash and it's fat man. So if Japan with an atom bomb. If you come back, got the DLC, it's an ass whooping, we can add it on. I ain't God, but you cross me, sink you to the light like a man of cloth. Underestimate made of me to play with me, expecting me to take a knee. But you accept it now, or I'ma whip that ass through every stage of grief. The now that you can fuck with me ain't around cause you can't fuck with me. And you bargain with your boss, but he depressed that he can't touch a king. Depressed that he can't touch the ring, but I touch the nerve, and it's nothing worse than a pee-wee handing you an L when your fucking name is muscular. Your bubble burst when you put up first with that bum quirk, and it doesn't work in the older days of a deep candy, but the new strat is the jugular. Been up, in a multiverse, I might be Zuckerberg. Better be thinking about last meal, cause I am here, but with just dessert. Phoenix from the ashes, active clash and hummingbird. Any detour, I'm a retort just to show them all, but I'm undeterred, unconcerned. Trying to do it your way, I had much to learn, but in you ain't every day's trash day, so I get the bag and then stuff the curd. I'll burn it down, save your family some work, not much to earn. Life or death is just to serve, I'll let you choose it, what's the word?
Alright, we are now officially live. What's up? What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Animation Station, almost touching for anything and everything animation. And today is a pretty big day for a few reasons. Firstly, we got the Garfield movie trailer today. I just watched it not even a few minutes ago. It looks pretty good, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little bit iffy on Pratt being casted for the role and not just bringing back Frank Welker to do the voice, but the animation looks gorgeous, and I mean, Baby Garfield is the most cute and adorable thing. Like, almost as cute as Baby Sonic. Like, almost right there. It's a very tight race between the two for me. So, anyway, I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. And the other big thing, and the reason why we're doing the stream at all, is because this is the day where we finally get our nominations for the annual Game Awards that happen every single year. Yes, I crap talk this show a lot, but it's because A, most of their decisions are terrible, B, most of it's rigged, and C, because most of the time the only thing that wins are the games that are the most popular, not the ones that actually, deserve it. So, but who knows? This has been a pretty crazy year for gaming, at the very least. And even though, sadly, I'm one of those people that did not get to play Spider-Man 2, and it's because I still don't have a PS5, because those things are still, pardon my language here, but a bitch to get. So, yeah, it's still an absolute nightmare to get one of those things. But this should still be a pretty fun stream though. I'm excited to see what's gonna get nominated. I mean, more than likely, I can name a few of them off the top of my head that are gonna get nominations. It's gonna be Starfield, Call of Duty, Spider-Man 2. What was some other ones? All-Star Brawl 2 is definitely gonna get the nom for animated fighting game because I believe it got the same nomination last year, but it lost to Multiverses. So this time around, I think this one will be All-Star Brawl 2. What were some other ones? Give me a sec. I have a couple of my predicted nominations written down here. And by predicted nominations, I mean ones that I am thinking will probably be in here. So let's take a look. So here are my personal predictions. I predict that best fighting game is going to go down to Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, Mortal Kombat 1, Street Fighter 6, and maybe WrestleQuest if they can maybe sneak it in there. It'd be great to see it. That is a really good game. Family game, I'm definitely expecting Tears of the Kingdom and Advance Wars to be in there, but I would love to see Cosmic Shake be thrown in there too. For best performance, I would love to see Tony Todd get nominated for voicing Venom in Spider-Man 2. From the clips that I've seen online, he does an amazing job. Not only that, it's Tony Todd. Dude's a legend. He deserves it. And then, yeah, I also hope that Yuri gets a nomination as well, but we'll see. Debut indie game, I definitely think this one's going to go to either WrestleQuest or Sea of Stars. Best adaptation, it's probably definitely going to go to the Mario movie, but it is probably going to be up against Sonic Prime and Five Nights at Freddy's, so that should be a pretty close race. And then best narrative, just a bunch of the usuals I'm thinking are going to get a lot of the nominations this year, including like Resident Evil 4, Atomic Heart, Spider-Man 2, Hogwarts Legacy. Like, there's a lot of games in here. I would love to see Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog get nominated for Best Art Direction because the art in that game is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I could just tell by the trailer that that is absolutely beautiful. I definitely expect Baldur's Gate 3, Aliens Dark Descent, and Jagged Alliance 3 to all be nominated for Best Simulation Strategy Game. And then Games for Impact is kind of just a random category. And then Best Multiplayer, I definitely expect Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 to probably be in this category, along with Sonic Superstars and Super Mario Wonder. But since Sonic got shafted last year, you never know with these. He might get shafted again. I'm hoping and praying he does not get shafted again. But I would love to see Sonic and Mario go against each other for Best Multiplayer. That'd be pretty cool. Audio design, I can definitely see this one going to Mortal Kombat, Resident Evil 4, Spider-Man 2, or Dead Space. I think Dead Space might get the nod for that one, personally, but who knows? I've been wrong before. Tears of the Kingdom's definitely getting nominated for Best Action along with Spider-Man 2. Best Music, Hogwarts Legacy's gotta be in this category. I mean, it's some of the most amazing music I've heard all year. Even though you just heard some amazing All-Star Brawl 2 music in there, too. That was that last song, by the way. That was Jimmy's Lab's OST from All-Star Brawl 2. Then, what else we got here? Whole lot of other categories in here. Direction's definitely going to be against Dead Space, Resident Evil, and Mortal Kombat. Indie game, that's probably going to be against Sea of Stars and WrestleQuest, though I wouldn't be surprised if Tron Identity and Dredged both also got some nominations. Action adventure game, I feel like this is where Final Fantasy 16 is going to be getting nominated. Though I haven't played the game, so I can't say if it deserves it or not. Ongoing game, it's kind of all just the usuals, like, you know, COD Warzone, Rocket League, Fall Guys, Among Us. But I would kind of like to see Shredder's Revenge get this nod, because it is still an ongoing game, and you can argue the DLC made the game even better. You know, with all the alternate skins, being able to play as Karai and Usagi. Like, that's some really good DLC. But I wouldn't be surprised if that one ends up going to Fortnite, because Fortnitemares was a huge success this year. RPG, this is going to be against Final Fantasy, Hogwarts, and Super Mario. At least that's the way I see it. And then sports racing game, this is actually going to be a pretty tough one because I think AEW Fight Forever is going to get a nod. I think WWE 2K23 is going to get a nod. I definitely expect Forza and Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 to be against each other again, like they were back in 2021. And then maybe, just maybe, they can sneak WrestleQuest in there. Or maybe Wildcard Football, one of the two. And then community support, that's probably going to go to Warzone or Fortnite. I don't really play VR, so I can't really say much about that one. Horror game. Oh, wait, no, that's one. Nope, never mind. Take that one out of there. Pretend I didn't even say anything. So, let's see. Where is the actual categories here? Game of the year. I definitely expect this to be Zelda's category to probably win, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was also Dead Space, Resident Evil, Mortal Kombat, Final Fantasy, or Hogwarts Legacy. But honestly, and this may be a long shot, but I would love to see SpongeBob Cosmic Shake get a nod for Game of the Year, because that game is amazing. It was the first game I bought this year. It's the first game I played this year, and it's going to be pretty freaking high on my best list. Just saying that right now. So, yep. And then for most anticipated game of 2024, this will probably be Wolverine. That's not really much of a debate, but next year's looking great for gaming, by the way. I'll talk more about it when I actually do the official nominations for the Stat Squad Awards, which will be tomorrow. So, yeah. Also, in speaking of the Stat Squad Awards, I do want to let you guys know that I'm actually going to be doing that show before the Game Awards even come out, because I want to try to get my show out as fast as possible. That way you guys can see it before inevitably your attention gets taken away from it by the actual Game Awards. So, yeah, that's what I'm expecting. I would love to see Cat Quest 3 get a nod for most anticipated game, because that game is going to be really, really cool, and I have no doubt about it. I have the first two on PlayStation. I played them a lot. They are fantastic games. So, yeah. But I would love to see some of your guys' picks, if you could, in the chat. And I think we're about ready to get started. Let me just refresh the page here. We on the countdown timer? Nope, not yet. We're getting close, though. The chat's definitely very active. I'm going to hide that. That way it's not in the way or anything. So it starts in about a minute or so. And we'll just keep refreshing the page until it finally works. Double check I have my... Yep, I have the desktop audio down, so you guys should still be able to hear me pretty well. I'll put it down to about... Let's go 51. I feel like 51 would be a good spot. It's a little less than halfway, so you should still be able to hear me very clearly. Hopefully we have no audio problems this time. I'm really, really hoping. So, yeah, this should be a really fun stream. Or at least I'm hoping so. Okay, it's 45. Let's refresh the page. Nothing. Okay, it's probably just being slow. Oh, please don't tell me it's delayed. Come on, please don't. Don't you dare talk about Genshin. I don't give a single flying flip about Genshin. There we go. It's working. I'll put it to about halfway. That way it's not blowing my eardrums out. But yep, here we go. It's finally starting. In 13 minutes. There we go. Just maximize that. There we go. Perfect. This should be really fun. Or at least I'm hoping so. I'm double checking my screen on my phone to make sure that I'm not having problems like I did with one of the direct reactions, where it only showed like half the screen. Ah, it's not. That's perfect. That's great, actually. Okay, I'm going to turn this down because I don't want this music driving me nuts. But, yeah, I'd love to see some of your guys' predictions in the chat for what you think will get nominated, what you want to have nominated, aside from Sonic. I mean, obviously, we all want Sonic to be nominated in some way. So, yeah, it should be a pretty cool day. One other prediction I am going to make is that I'm going to say that Marvel Snap is going to be nominated for a second straight year. Whether or not it'll win, I don't know, because Sonic Dream Team is not eligible, because since the nominations are happening now and the game doesn't come out until December, that probably isn't eligible. And I'll talk more about that whole debacle at the end of the stream, because I don't want to bore you guys with me being a little bit salty because that game is an Apple exclusive, and that's just a whole cluster screw. So yeah, here we are at the wait timer. We're just going to see what happens here. And then as soon as it's over, we're going to go to the website and we're going to make our votes. And I will make my full thoughts about the nominations, just like I did last year. Even though last year I didn't do the live reaction thing, I just did a live stream to, bitch about Frontiers getting shafted. And I'm still mad about that, in all honesty. And I'm especially I'm still salty about Genshin being picked over Frontiers for Player's Voice. That was some bullshit if I've ever seen it. So, but hopefully this time it's a lot better, and hopefully this time Sonic is not completely shafted. I would love to see Superstars get nominated for at least Best Multiplayer. I know it's probably not going to get nominated for like Action Game or anything like that, but if it gets nominated for at least Best Multiplayer like Shredder's Revenge did last year, I'll be perfectly content. And I guess since I'm already yapping, I'll yap a little more. One game franchise I would love to see a new installment for, but I know probably won't happen because the company sucks so bad, is Castlevania. I would love to see a new Castlevania outside of just the really good Dead Cells DLC. Because I love Castlevania. They recently released the Anniversary Collection. It's on my wish list for the year. And I'm excited to get that because I have been wanting to replay the old Castlevania games for a while now, and maybe do a review of them, since nobody watched when I did the big Castlevania-thon on the other channel last 31 Days of Horror. So but yeah, that's just my personal thoughts on things. You guys don't have to agree with me. You guys don't have to just repeat everything I say. You're entitled to your opinion, and I can respect you. Here's how I am with opinions. I can respect people that feel differently as long as they're respectful about my opinion and others' opinions, even if they're different. Like, if they're just one of those assholes that will just continuously ram somebody's freaking opinion down someone else's throat just because they don't agree with them, then you don't have any right to an opinion if you're going to be toxic. Like, you guys know what I mean? Like, I hate toxic people. I hate them. It really kills a lot of the vibe when it's just people being toxic douchebags. So, but I'm pretty excited for this. I'm usually pretty excited for this every single year, even though I'm always disappointed. But hey, you know what? Hopefully, Last of Us is nowhere to be seen, which will be nice for once. But I have a bad feeling that a lot of the nominations this year, including Game of the Year, are going to go to freaking average-ass Starfield, because it's probably going to be the exact same thing they did last year with Deathloop, and then Doom gets nothing, which was pretty anger-inducing because Doom Eternal was freaking amazing. But besides the point, my point is, I'm just hoping that the Game Awards don't suck this year, because I am all for award shows that give appreciation and give out these awards of success to these companies, because they do work really hard to get us these games that they always do, especially this year. This year was nuts with games. Like, just in October alone, we had what? We had Spider-Man 2, we had Hellboy, we had friggin' Sonic, we had Mario. Like, there were so many games released in October of this year. Heck, some of the games that were supposed to be released in October of this year, like Alone in the Dark, got pushed back to early next year. And then All-Star Brawl 2 got pushed back to just recently. I think it only dropped, like, what, a week ago? And that game, I'm so excited to play that game whenever I can actually get a copy, because I loved All-Star Brawl 1 despite its problems, and Also, Brawl 2 looks amazing, and it especially made me smile seeing the freaking sticklers at IGN gave that game a 9 out of 10. Like, how often do you see uh, IGN actually giving a fair rating for once? Like, it's crazy. You have a little bit of time, right? Yes, we do. Excuse me. I'm not sleepy or anything, guys. I'm just still half asleep and I haven't finished my coffee yet. So I mean, you ever had one of those days where, you know, you're not entirely awake, but you're not entirely asleep either? But sometimes you know the reason and other times you don't. That's kind of like me right now. Cuz I woke up early this morning from allergies attacking me and hearing weird noises coming from the walls in my room. And then I went downstairs for a sec, and then I got ushered back upstairs, and then I finally fell back asleep after an hour or so, and then I woke up 3 hours later. So, yeah, it's been a weird day for me to say the least. But I'm excited for this. I usually do enjoy watching these nominations, even though sometimes they can really piss me off. Like The Last of Us Part 2, for example. That game was so bad, did not deserve any of the things that it won. Like I believe that was my worst game of 2021 because that game was just so bad. And then for those of you that didn't see last year's list, Madden 2023 was my worst game of last year, and it was because grave robbing John Madden and all that bullshit. As for worst game of this year goes, it's actually gonna be tough because you have the terrible King Kong game that came out recently. Then you have freaking Gollum. You have Redfall. You have freaking what are some other really bad ones that came out this year? Forspoken was pretty bad. What was some other really bad ones? I'm trying to remember them off the top of my head, but it's a little difficult. Because there's been so many great games this year that trying to remember the bad ones is really difficult. No, Callisto was last year. Huh. Hold on, I might have to... I have it written down. Hold on. I have it written down. Give me just a sec to flip through here and find it. Most anticipated... Yeah, like my best list is almost 2 whole pages of games, because there were so many games that came out this year that were so good. Here we go. Worst games. Let's see, we have Forspoken, there's Blood Bowl 3, there's Wanted Dead, Wo Long Fallen Dynasty, Justice League Cosmic Chaos, Ravenbound, Crime Boss, Redfall, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, because of the horrible glitchiness of that. Oh, Mountain Kitty's here. Okay, well, I can talk with him for a bit now, I guess. He wants me to call him on Discord. I think I can do that. There he is. Just share my screen.
Alright. So, are we still doing Fortnite today or John?
Probably not today because I don't usually do 2 streams in one day. So Fortnite NFL will probably be tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And then today I just have 3 uploads, so I'm allowed a little
Okay.
more leniency than normal. Anywho, welcome Matt and Kitty to the stream.
Did I miss anything? Or
Aside from the
Yeah.
aside from the music I play in the intro, not really.
oh, okay.
You didn't miss much. You're good. I was just discussing some of my predictions with the chat, but the chat seems kind of asleep at the moment, so yeah.
Oh, Nickelodeon Star Brawl 2 is on there.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to get nominated for Best Fighting Game because the first one did get nominated but lost to Multiverses last year. So, or was it 2 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. 2 years ago it was that and Multiverses won. So yeah, I
Yeah,
am.
the time multiverse was better. I have to agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that was a bad pick, but I do really love the first All-Star Brawl, despite its many issues.
Yeah, because no voice acting and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they added that in later, so I
Yeah.
mean, at least they fixed their mistake.
Yeah.
We got about 2 minutes. I guess we can discuss predictions a little bit while we're here. Here's some of the things that I'm expecting. I'm expecting Marvel Snap to be nominated for Best Mobile Game for the second year in a row. I'm expecting Best Fighting Game to be against All-Star Brawl 2, Mortal Kombat 1, Street Fighter 6. Best Family Game, I have no doubt that Zelda's going to be in that category, but I would love to see Cosmic Shake get a nod there. What else? Best Performance, I'm hoping that Tony Todd gets a nod for his performance as Venom. Indie Game's probably going to be either Wrestle Quest or Sea of Stars. Adaptation, it's probably going to be Mario Brothers movie, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was Sonic Prime or Five Nights at Freddy's. Like,
Yeah.
both of those are great too. What else?
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 definitely in there for like best narrative, best action, yada yada yada. We'll get over that. And then
Sonic Superstars.
yeah, I'm hoping Superstars gets nominated for best art direction and best multiplayer. And I'm also hoping that for best art direction they give a nod to Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog because the style in that game, just beautiful. That deserves a nod. What else? I'm expecting Jagged Alliance 3, Aliens Dark Descent, and Baldur's Gate 3 to all be nominated for Best Sim Strategy, along with probably Fire Emblem, because it's pretty much always nominated for something. And then multiplayer, I want to see Superstars get this nod here, but one I can definitely say will probably get this nod is Super Mario Wonder, as well as
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
and Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. So
Or Super Mario RPG.
yeah, one of the two, or both, who knows.
Yeah.
And then audio design, this will probably be either Resident Evil or Dead Space. But I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm hoping Fortnite's on there because they brought back the OG season and all that.
Yeah, that's usually best ongoing game or best community support.
It wasn't there last year, which I was surprised by.
Well, I think it was, but it lost to Apex. Oh, we're starting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up now. We're starting. Turn this
Alright.
up. Here we go. Time to have our questions answered.
There have been so many great games in 2023, and on Thursday,
Understatement.
December 7th, we will celebrate the best of the best at the 10th Annual Game Awards, streaming live everywhere from right here at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. I'm
Nice.
Jeff Keighley, and it is finally time to reveal the nominees.
Here we
across
go.
over 30 categories. And to help
The
select
sound works
winners,
this time.
You can vote in all
Yep,
categories
and we will
starting
vote at the
now
end of the video.
awards.com. This is going to be a very special TGA filled with new game announcements from teams around the world.
Grand Theft Auto 6. I can pretty much guarantee you that's going to be one of them.
But now, I am honored to get to the task at hand.
Here we go.
Here are the nominees as selected by our voting jury.
Chat, here we
for the
go.
Game Awards 2023. For best performance, the nominees are
Tony Todd.
Ben Starr as Clive, Final Fantasy 16.
Okay.
Cameron Monaghan as Cal Kestis.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
That one's good.
Idris Elba as Solomon Reed, Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay.
Never played
Delivered.
Cyberpunk.
Melanie Liebert as Saga Anderson, Alan Wake 2. Neil Newbon as Astarion, Baldur's Gate 3. And Yuri Lowenthal.
Yes, Yuri!
Marvel's Spider-Man 2. For best ongoing game, the nominees are
I got one right.
Apex Legends,
Apex, Cyberpunk,
2077, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite,
Fortnite.
There we go.
Genshin Impact.
Bleh.
In the category
Multiplayer.
multiplayer presented by Discord. Baldur's Gate 3,
Yes.
Diablo 4,
No.
Party Animals,
Okay.
What?
Street Fighter 6,
Yes.
and Super Mario Bros.
I knew one of them was going to get
Nominees
it.
for Best art direction are Alan Wake 2,
Okay.
Hi-Fi Rush,
Yes!
Lies of P,
Maybe.
Super Mario Bros.
Yes.
Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda:
And Zelda.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay.
Yep, I know.
That's going to be a
For
tough
score
one.
and music, the nominees are Alan Wake 2,
Alan Wake.
composer Petri Alonko, Baldur's Gate
Baldur's
3,
Gate.
composer Borislav
Okay.
Slavov, Final Fantasy 16, Composer
Okay.
Masayoshi Soken. Hi-Fi Rush.
Yes.
Audio director
Yes.
Sabori. And The Legend of
And
Zelda
Tears of the
Tears
Kingdom.
composed by Nintendo Sound Team.
Okay.
The best audio design nominees are
Dead Space.
Alan Wake 2, Dead Space,
Yes.
There we go.
Marvel's
Spider-Man.
2,
Yes.
and
Resident Evil 4. I got
Best
3 of them
Adaptation
right.
recognizes excellence in authentically creating shows, movies, and other creative endeavors.
Best adaptation. Super Mario movie.
Are this year's
Super Mario movie, Sonic Prime, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Castlevania Nocturne,
Ooh.
Gran
Um,
Turismo,
Okay.
The Last of Us,
Yeah.
the Super Mario
Yes.
movie,
Yeah.
and Twisted Metal.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
For best
Nothing for
narrative
Five Nights at
nominees
Freddy's?
are
Oh.
Alan Wake 2,
Alan Wake.
Baldur's Gate 3,
Baldur's Gate. Cyberpunk.
2077 Phantom Liberty,
Final Fantasy 16.
and Marvel's
Spider-Man 2.
2.
Science and Break should have been there though.
Celebrates thought-provoking games with profound pro-social meaning. This year's nominees are A Space for the Unbound,
Okay.
Chance of Sonar,
Okay.
Goodbye Volcano High,
Okay.
Chia,
Okay.
Terra Nil, and Venba.
That'll probably be Chia.
Best independent game, the nominees
Yeah.
are
No. Chia.
The Diver, Dredge,
Dredge.
Sea of Stars,
Sea of Stars.
and Viewfinder.
I got 2 of them right.
Best mobile game.
Mobile game.
These are
Marvel.
Marvel Snap.
Fantasy VII
Marvel Snap.
Crisis, Honkai Star Rail,
Okay.
Hello Kitty Island, Adventure Now, and Terra Nil.
Really?
Best community support.
I was not expecting Hello Kitty.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Nominees are
That's community support. Baldur's Gate. Cyberpunk.
77, Destiny 2,
Okay.
Final Fantasy 14,
Okay.
and No Man's Sky.
No Fortnite. Okay.
Now it's time for Best Debut Indie Game, which recognizes a development team
Sea of
hasn't been on
Stars.
the TGA
Sea of
stage.
Stars gotta be one of
In
them.
fact, these teams published their first
Sea of
game
Stars or
in
WrestleQuest.
2023. The nominees are Cocoon,
Okay.
Dredge,
Yes.
Pizza Tower,
That's a new one. Okay.
and Viewfinder.
Ah, not neither of
Best
them. Okay.
VR game, the nominees are Gran Turismo 7, Humanity, Horizon Call of the Mountain,
Okay, I'm cool with that one.
Resident Evil Village VR mode,
Okay.
and Synapse.
Okay.
For Content Creator of the Year,
Oh.
the nominees are
Okay, what we got?
Iron Mouse,
Don't know.
People Make Games,
Don't know.
Wackety,
Don't know.
Spreen,
Don't know.
and Cypher PK.
I know PK.
What's your most anticipated
I know PK.
game? Remember, this has to
That's
be a
funny
game
though.
officially
It was
announced.
never became from number
Nominees
the last.
are
Most anticipated.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
And that expected.
Hades 2.
Hades 2, yes.
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws,
Outlaws, yeah.
and
Yeah.
Tekken 8.
your nominees for Best
Action Adventure game.
are
Spider-Man 2.
Alan Wake 2, Marvel's
Yep.
Spider-Man 2,
Yep, I know.
Resident Evil 4.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor,
Okay.
and
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. For Best Role-Playing Game,
RPG.
jury selected
Baldur's
3,
Gate.
Final
Final Fantasy 16.
Lies of P,
Okay.
Sea of Stars,
Yes!
and Starfield.
Sea of Stars. I got one of them.
Best Fighting Game. The nominees are
All-Star Bowl 2.
God of Rock,
Ooh.
Mortal Kombat,
Mortal Kombat 1.
Yes.
Nickelodeon,
All-Star Bowl 2!
2, Pocket Bravery, and Street Fighter 6. The nominees
That's a
for Best
loaded
Action
category.
Game are Armored Core 6, Fires
Yes.
of Rubicon,
I'm good with that one.
Dead Island 2,
Dead Island.
Ghost Runner 2,
Oh.
Hi-Fi Rush,
Hi-Fi.
and Remnant.
Hi-Fi's getting way more than I thought it was gonna get. That's crazy.
Celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. Selected by a special committee of accessibility experts, this year's nominees for innovation and accessibility
Okay, let's see.
are Diablo 4,
Okay.
Forza Motorsport,
Okay.
Hi-Fi Rush,
Yes.
Marvel's Spider-Man
Yes.
2, Mortal Kombat 1,
Yes.
and
Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Next up, Best Family.
The Nintendo category.
Are Disney Illusion Island,
Ooh.
Party
Oh,
Animals,
That's a new one.
Pikmin 4,
Pikmin.
Yeah.
Sonic! Yes!
Super Mario Brothers
Yes.
Sonic and Mario. Thank you.
Nominees are Advance Wars 1 and 2, Reboot
Yes. Advance
Cities
Wars.
Skylines 2, Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage,
I knew it, Fire Emblem. I knew it.
Pikmin 4.
I knew
Yeah.
Fire Emblem was gonna
Each
get
of these
one.
5 games are nominated for Best Sports Racing,
How was Unleashed 2?
Sports FC 24,
Bleh.
F1 23,
Bleh.
Forza Motorsport,
Okay.
Hot Wheels
Yes!
2
Yeah.
Turbo Drift, and the Crew Motorfest.
Forza versus Hot
Now
Wheels,
look at
just
our
like 2 years
esports
ago.
categories, starting with Best
Es-
Esports Game.
Oh,
The
bleh.
nominees are
I don't care about these categories.
Counter-Strike 2,
Okay.
Dota 2,
Okay.
League of Legends,
Okay.
PUBG Mobile,
Really?
Alright, I like PUBG.
That's the
It's
first.
okay.
That's the first time I've seen PUBG in at least a year and a half.
Demon 1, Faker,
Don't know. Don't know. Don't know.
Imperial Hound,
Don't know.
Ruler,
Don't know.
and Zywoo.
I know none of those
For
people.
Best Esports Team, our committee
That's fair.
nominated these teams:
One of them's
Evil
FaZe.
Geniuses, Valorant, Fnatic, Valorant,
FaZe.
Game and Gladiators, Dota 2,
FaZe.
JD Gaming, League of Legends,
FaZe.
and Team Vitality, Counter-Strike.
Really? No
Best
FaZe.
esports
That's
coach
a
nominees
shocker.
are Potter,
Okay.
Omi,
Okay.
Gumba,
Okay.
Ecstasy,
Okay.
and Sonic. And finally, the nominees for Best Esports Event are 2023 League of Legends World Championship,
Okay.
Blast TV Paris Major 2023,
Okay.
EVO 2023,
Evo.
the International Dota 2 Championships 2023, and Valorant Champions
I
2023.
only know Evo.
Alright, you ready? It's time for our final two categories.
Game of the
Best
year.
Game Direction, which recognizes
And Best Game
extraordinary
Direction,
creative
yes.
vision and innovation in game direction and design. This year's nominees are
Let's see it.
Alan Wake 2,
Okay.
Baldur's Gate 3,
Okay.
Marvel's
Yes.
Spider-Man 2, Super Mario Bros.
Yes.
Wonder,
Yep.
and The Legend
And
of
Zelda.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay.
Okay, finally, on behalf of the jury, I am proud to announce the 6 nominees.
Here we
selected
go,
for
Game of the
outstanding
Year.
Creative and technical excellence. The nominees
Here we go.
for Game of the Year at the Game Awards.
Let's see
are
it.
Alan Wake 2,
Yes.
developed by
Okay.
Remedy Entertainment.
Baldur's Gate.
3 from Larian Studios.
That's a shocker.
Marvel's
Spider-Man 2.
2 from
Yes.
Insomniac Games.
Resident Evil 4.
from Capcom.
Super Mario-
Brothers Wonder
Really?
from Nintendo. And
Give me the
Legend
Star
of
Bros.
Zelda
Wow.
I'll take that. So.
Nintendo.
I was not expecting Mario to get nominated for
There
that.
you have
That's
it.
crazy.
Those are your nominees for the Game Awards. A highly competitive year for sure, but who will come out on top? Well, you can help select the winners by voting now at the Game
Okay, that's actually not bad.
Discord server. I hope you can join us live on
They didn't
Thursday,
overvote
December
freaking
7th.
Starfield like I thought they
TG
were going
Orchestra
to.
will be back on this very stage, and as
That's-
always,
That's
make sure
actually
you
pretty
vote
good.
for your nominees. And yes, you can expect lots of news and updates on what's ahead for games in 2024. and
Wow.
so lock in your votes and get ready to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. We'll see you live on Thursday, December 7th.
So we're gonna go vote now, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. Those were actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I thought they were going to be bad, but they actually seemed pretty fair this year. I can't really say if Alan Wake 2 deserved it or not because I have not played it yet, so.
Me either. I haven't played Alan Wake 1. So.
Alright, let's vote. But why don't we just get some hundreds in the chat though? Sonic did not get shafted again. Yes. Dude, I'm so glad that Sonic did not get shafted. I would have been so mad. But
Oh, yep, you're getting my hundreds now.
alright, let's vote. Come on.
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's being weird. Oh, there it goes. We're gonna vote right now. Come on. Don't be slow. Come on. It's just being slow. I'm sure it's working fine. Vote. Let's try closing some of these windows. That might help a little bit. Oh yeah, before I forget. Yeah, I gave you a like because those were actually really good nominations for once. There we go.
There we go.
Alright. Oh.
What the heck?
I clicked it so many times it spazzed. Hold on.
Okay.
Not a problem. We'll just click it again. Come on, you. Not many people watching. Oh well. Come on, bro.
This is the slowest stuff. This is the slowest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Here, hold on. Let's try copy. Exit. Let's go. Let's try getting rid of some of these excess tabs. That might help a little bit. Get rid of this one. I'm gonna keep up that one. Keep up that one. We can get rid of this one. I can just pull this one back up later. And then that's for later. Need to keep that one up. Okay. Let's try again. Paste and go to. Okay. Now it's actually loading. Just double click it and see what happens. Come on. There it
There we go.
goes. Now it's working. Okay. It was just being
Okay,
slow.
we need to sign in.
Nah, it'll still count. We're good.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Yeah, you're right. We do. Whoops. Okay, not a big deal. We'll just sign in with Google. My account. Continue. I need to change my logo on my Google. Oops.
Yeah,
Ah,
but
well,
still, I love that one. It's one of my favorites.
yeah. Alright, let's look here. So, this is actually a pretty stacked list for Game of the Year, which is fitting because this was a pretty great year for gaming. So let's look them over one by one. So, first up is Alan Wake. I have not played it, so I can't really say whether or not it's good or bad, but I've heard positive things about it, so, you know, I can see why it's getting nods. It is a big game and a big sequel to a really beloved game from a decade ago, so I can kind of understand why it's getting the nod. Baldur's Gate surprised me. I thought this was just going to be getting, you know, the normal sim strategy and then get shafted, but no, it actually got a fair amount of votes, which surprised me. Like, that's crazy. Spider-Man 2, no surprise there. It's arguably the highest rated game of the year, so. Yep.
So what's your West for PS4?
Yep. Resident Evil 4, that's another one that's self-explanatory. It's a remake of everyone's favorite Resident Evil. Then this is the one that surprised me. I was not expecting Mario Wonder to actually get a Game of the Year nod. But that's actually really interesting. I'm not mad about it like I was with freaking Xenoblade, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's another one I haven't really played, so I can't say whether or not it's good, but my one friend on my Facebook did say that the boss battles kind of suck, so I mean, that's really all I know about it, but even then I don't even know, like,
I did went to GameStop and I played it on the little Nintendo Switch, like a demo of it, and it was
Yeah.
kind of fun. So.
yeah, the demo kiosk thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Zelda was the other really predictable one, like,
Yeah.
yeah, so I think this is going to come down to Spider-Man or Zelda. No offense to the others, but I feel like these two are the biggest ones of the year. Which one? I can only vote for one, though.
Oh, you can't vote for other ones? Huh.
No, it's only one vote per category, per person.
Oh.
So-
I would have to go with the Mario game. I mean, really think about it.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, you can pull this up on your phone and put in your votes, too.
Okay. What's the website called?
thegameawards.com/nominees.
Okay, game.
Put it at the top thing, not in the main search bar. The little top thing where you see like HTTPS, yada yada yada.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah, put it up there. Otherwise, it's going to send you the wrong direction. I learned that one the hard way. But if you're going to vote for... Yeah, but you voting for Mario does not help me in my decision here. Zelda or
about. I'm not gonna pull up the page because then I'm gonna have to create my account. Yada yada yada. Yeah.
Well, if you just log in with your Google, it will only take a few seconds.
I ain't gonna worry about it since you're already showing your screen.
Alright, fair enough. It's so freaking difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm just gonna give it to Spider-Man.
That's fine. Do what you want to.
Next. Oh, come on.
What happened?
It's having server errors. It's alright. We'll get through it. See? Easy fix.
Mm.
So, yep, see, it still counted with 1 vote.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized they have a new interface. Look at all the new fancy text fonts.
Oh, yeah, I see.
It's not as
Mhm.
animated as usual. Okay, let's see. Best game direction. Alan Wake, Baldur's Gate, Spider-Man, Mario, Tears of the Kingdom. I'll give this one to Zelda.
Yeah. That'll work.
So we'll do this. We're gonna close this, and we'll see if just hitting the next button will help with the
Mhm.
server error. Hit the next button. There's probably a lot of people voting right now, which is why it's so slow. But there we go. What we got here?
Spider-Man 2.
Alan Wake,
that's on.
Baldur's Gate, Cyberpunk, yeah, well, actually, this one has a pretty good narrative, too. And I've already given Spider-Man a vote, so I think I'm gonna be nice, and I will give,
Yeah.
I'll give 1 to Baldur's Gate.
That's fair.
So, next. Come on. Thank you. Art direction. I was really hoping Sonic would get a nod here, but you know what? I'm okay. I'm fine with it.
Mhm.
I have not played Lies of P, so I can't say. Neither can I do that for Alan Wake. Zelda already got a vote, so it's between Mario and
yeah.
Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi is
I never even played Hi-Fi. I don't even know what the heck it's about.
it's a music-based rhythm game with like
Oh, is it like that, like 1-2 Switch game?
No, because it's also like a action platformer rhythm
okay.
game. It's a little more complex than 1-2 Switch and not nearly as
Okay.
broken. So, but I'm surprised that this one's getting as much nods as it is. I thought this was going to be like, hey, best indie game, that's it. But no, it's getting really good representation. I can really appreciate that. And then Mario, again, I'm just surprised it got so many. So,
Mhm.
I'm going to give this one a Hi-Fi.
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't worry, I'm sure I'll vote for Mario in one of these.
Yeah.
I just don't know which one. Let's keep her moving. Yes, place my vote. Yes, now move on to the next category, please. Come on. Thank you.
Oh, there's a lot that we already had voted for.
Best score in music. This one has great music. These two I haven't heard. So, and this already got a vote.
Yeah.
And then this already got. Yeah, I'm just. Screw it. I'll give this one to Zelda.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to pick there.
Yeah.
So. Yep. Next. Come on. Could you be any slower? There we go. Audio design.
Dead Space deserves it.
Yeah,
I'm
this,
just saying.
yeah, this one's got to be Dead Space. Like, I'm surprised it didn't get nominated for Game of the Year, to be honest with you, because the Dead Space remake is really good. Like, I guess it's just been such a packed year for games that, you know, it had to cut a corner somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh well. Hey, at least Madden didn't get nominated this year. That's an automatic win.
Yeah. I don't like the old Madden games. Same for the NBA games.
Yeah, but like the new Maddens, screw them.
Yeah.
New Madden sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is actually really nice that Madden didn't just get an automatic spot in here. But yeah,
So far, at least.
yeah, audio design, yeah, it's definitely going to Dead Space. Like from the sound, the music, the sound the creatures make to the way it like reverberates off the walls, and of course the sounds when you're getting ripped apart when you die. Like it has to be that one has to be Dead Space.
Um,
This one's hard. Like
I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Pratt was on there though. I had to spend my life stopping Kubo's just a description of that.
That'd be so funny. But this one's tricky because Cameron is great in his role. Let's just be honest here. I'm not the biggest fan of Survivor because it came out so broken and unfinished, but Cameron does such an amazing job as Cal Kestis. Like I'm not even gonna try to deny that. But then you have freaking Spider-Man over here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one to vote for.
Honestly, I would have to go with Spider-Man.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he did amazing. He deserves recognition, but yeah, it's just got to be Yuri. I am a little bit sad though that Tony Todd didn't get a nomination. Like, come on.
I don't even know who that is. But...
He's the guy who voices Venom in the new game.
Oh, no, check it out.
Yeah. And he's amazing in the role. I saw some cutscenes online. He does such a good job. But I'm glad Yuri got a nod. He deserves it too. He's great. Innovation and accessibility. Recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by a wider audience. But I feel like this is honestly like just a giant grab bag. It's just like the player's voice. It's just a really bizarre category. So let's see what we got here. Diablo 4. Diablo 4 sucks. Like, I've
Never
seen
even heard of Diablo.
I've seen the videos online about this game from diehard Diablo fans, and even they hate it. So I think that one's just in there because they had to give Blizzard something. I haven't played Forza, but I don't doubt that it does deserve its spot here because it does have a lot of features and stuff. So I'm not gonna be mad about that one.
Can I
Hi-Fi,
say a second before you go?
yeah, Hi-Fi being in here is great. Like,
I think it said Diablo being there. I think Overwatch 2 should have been there. I actually like Overwatch 2.
yeah, hold on, I'm getting called. Give me one sec. Just pierogies? Okay. Is it just pierogies or is there eggs too? Pierogies? Okay. Then yeah, I'll be down in a sec. Let me put my thing in intermission. Okay, apparently someone made me breakfast, so we gotta throw this in intermission real quick. It's just pierogies, so I won't be too long.
Okay.
So just chill here, guys. I will be right back. And please do not leave the stream. I promise you, I shouldn't be longer than like 10-15 minutes max. I'm back. Sorry about the wait.
You're
Sorry about that. Let's get back to it. Alright, so I was talking about Hi-Fi. I'm glad it got a nom here. I'm glad it's getting more noms than I was expecting. Spider-Man 2 already got a vote. So it's really down between these two.
You got messages in the chat.
What we got? Are you going to review Peter Pan 1953? Unfortunately, not this time, no. And it's because I could only start like the tail end of the Renaissance era to really get to all the ones I wanted to talk about to bring it up to date with the newest one coming out. So, if I ever do a second Disney marathon, that's when Peter Pan will be discussed. So.
And Beauty and the Beast, right?
Yeah, and Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid and all the ones that were pre-Aladdin and pre-Lion King. So, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna give this one to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I don't really play Street Fighter all that much, so it's just too complicated for me. Alright, next. Also, welcome back to the chat, DBZ fanboy. Oh my god. Gains for Impact. I don't really recognize much of these, so.
I don't recognize any, so.
I mean, I saw the trailer about this one at the last Game Awards, but I don't really know anything about it. So, I'm gonna give this one to Chia, because it's the only one that I actually know.
Chia.
Hardy har. Next. Best ongoing game. Apex, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy, and Fortnite. I'm not giving it to
Fortnite.
Genshin. Genshin can go get beaten with a stick for all I care. And then I don't play Final Fantasy. I gave up on Cyberpunk after the disastrous launch. And I don't play Apex at all. It's just too complicated. Yeah, I get this one's going to Fortnite. And it's only because the rest of the competition kind of sucks. So. Best community support. I'm not a fan of this category. This is one of the only categories I think is downright bad, and it's because, again, this is still a broken mess. Destiny 2 was never that good to begin with. Final Fantasy 14, a game I really did not want to play because of how terrible it was when it first came out. And
I guess you can go with Destiny.
Yep, same with No Man's Sky. So yeah, it's Baldur's Gate. That's not even a remote competition. Because the other selections are downright bad. Now, if one of them was Fortnite, I'd think about it. Since I play that game so much nowadays. Alright, next. Independent game. Cocoon, Dave, Dredge, Sea of Stars, Viewfinder.
Dave's a diver.
I haven't actually played this one, so I can't say. For me, it's between this and Sea of Stars. I gotta give it to Sea of Stars. It's such a good, underrated pirate RPG.
That's fine. I never even played it before.
It's a really good game. Do you have a Switch?
Yes, I do.
Okay. After this live stream, you can download a free demo of Sea of Stars on your Switch and try it out.
Alright.
Debut indie. Let's see. Cocoon.
I'm probably gonna try it out later today.
That's fine. Cocoon, Dredge. I've
Pizza
never
Tower.
even heard of Pizza Tower. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's funny.
Venba and Viewfinder. Dredge. And it's because I don't know the other ones at all. So. Yep, give Dredge my vote for that one. Next. Mobile game. Final Fantasy, Honkai, Monster Hunter. I know none of these.
I guess it's Hello Kitty. I don't even know.
Yeah, why not? Just for a laugh. If Hello Kitty actually wins this category, I'm going to laugh so hard. Like, I'm surprised that you even got nominated at all. I didn't even know there was a new Hello Kitty. Then again, I don't freaking touch that franchise because I know how toxic the fan base can be. So,
Really, the toxic fan place?
yeah, like, the man children that, overreact to everything.
Yeah, I even see there's a Hello Kitty church. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I still cannot believe that exists. It's just a cartoon cat. At least with Garfield, I understood it because he's a meme, but I mean,
Did you see the new Garfield trailer?
yes, I did. I talked about it at the beginning of the stream for a little bit. I'll talk about it a little bit here since you're actually here now. Um, I'm mixed on Pratt being cast as Garfield because he's just doing his normal voice again. But the animation looks gorgeous, and baby Garfield is the cutest little thing. Like, not cuter than Baby Sonic, but very close.
I liked how they added this dad in there too, though.
Alright, I haven't heard of Synapse. I haven't heard of Humanity. I heard this is a blockchain NFT game, so I stayed away. And then there's Gran Turismo, which I don't play. It's just too complicated for me. So it's between Resident Evil and Horizon.
I'd go with Horizon.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, nothing against Resident Evil. It's great in VR mode. But this is really good from what I heard. And I'm a huge fan of the Horizon franchise. So, gotta give that one my nod. Action game. Now, this is one that actually surprised me a little bit. Because Hi-Fi, for one, I was not expecting that. Ghost Runner was a really out-of-the-box pick. I did not even know that this came out at all. And then Armor Core. Like, it's nice to see that game get a little bit of notoriety.
If I had to pick, I would have to go with Huff Pie, so.
I already gave Hi-Fi a vote, though. I'm trying to be diverse.
I know, but I don't know what else to go with, honestly.
Well, Dead Island is good, but it's repetitive. So I think I'm going to have to give it to Armor Core. I heard that game is just absolutely fantastic. So I gotta give it to Armor Core. Plus, it's from Software. You gotta give them some kind of nod. Action Adventure, this is another pretty tricky one. But it's mainly because of these three. Because this came out broken on release. So I take release condition into account when I'm playing a game. And this game, at release, because it's EA, they decided to get greedy and release it unfinished, and it was buggy as F. Like, it was bad.
I mean, EA's games are the only good games are right now the Star Wars games. Like the Star Wars Just Survivor.
Yeah. I'm not gonna disagree with you there. Well, wait, no, EA is behind the Dead Space remake, too. So.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. But still, besides those two,
So, for me, it's between Spider-Man, Resident Evil, and Tears of the Kingdom. And since I already gave these two nods, I guess I'll give this one to Resident Evil. Because I already gave a vote to Spider-Man, and I already gave a vote to Tears of the Kingdom for Best Music. So, let's move on. Next category. RPG. The one and only thing that Starfield was actually nominated for, which I'm thankful for, because that game is not good. So... it's between Sea of Stars and Baldur's Gate. Because I haven't played Final Fantasy, and I have not played Lies of P. So, it's between Sea of Stars and Baldur's Gate for me. And they both already got nominations, so, if I had to be honest with myself, I have played Sea of Stars more, so I'm gonna have to give it the second vote. Because I played it more, I enjoyed it more, and even though I really do like Baldur's Gate 3, I've just played this one more. And it's just because I'm more grabbed into by animated related games instead of, live action fantasy stuff. So now this is the crazy category that I got almost everything right. I was right about Mortal Kombat. I was right about Street Fighter, and I was right about All-Star Brawl. God of Rock surprised me. I was not expecting that one to get nominated because its reviews were so mixed, but I'm glad it got a nod. It's actually a pretty cool little game. And then I have never heard of this.
Me either.
Like, it sounds interesting, but I've never heard of it. So for me, it's down to Mortal Kombat and All-Star Brawl.
This is a hard one.
Yeah. Really hard one, but I gotta give
If I
it.
would have to say what I would, yeah, I would say when I say what, the first thing I ever know just before more time like was Nickelodeon. So.
Yeah, it's just gotta be All-Star Brawl 2. Not only because of the high reviews it's getting, but also because it's the only category it's been nominated for, which is a crime. It's a crime in
I'm
my
hoping they
opinion.
added. Okay, yeah, but I'm hoping they added the junior characters at DLC soon.
That'd be interesting.
But we got Rats and all the other like junior stuff.
Well, true.
Maybe even Little Blue.
But here's my question though. If they were so willing to nominate All-Star Brawl 2 for fighting game, why not give a nod or two to Cosmic Shake? Like,
Yeah.
what's the difference?
Wasn't Comic Shake last year?
No, Cosmic Shake was the very first game that came out this year. It came out in January.
Yeah, right.
It came out in freaking January. So I don't know. That's one that scratches my head. That's the only big shaft I can think of because Cosmic Shake is an amazing game. So, but yeah, I'm definitely just gonna give this one to All-Star Brawl 2 because it freaking deserves it. Now we have this one. And it's not as Nintendo loaded as I thought it was going to be. Because this is usually the Nintendo category where it's like 3 Nintendo games and 2 other things. So let's go through it one by one. Illusion Island was a really out-of-the-box pick. I was not expecting it to get anything. But
I was expecting it to be Disney's Speedstorm instead, though.
yeah, I was actually expecting Speedstorm too. But I don't know. Maybe it came out too late and they didn't make it eligible. I don't know, but from what I heard, Illusion Island's great, so I'm actually kind of glad that one's here. I do really want to play it once I have the money because I think it's like $40-$50. So
Jeez.
yeah, Party Animals I still have yet to play. I want to play it. It looks goofy and silly, and
Yeah.
the trailer made me laugh so hard at last year's Game Awards, but I've never played it, so I can't really give it a vote by default. And then Pikmin, I'm still just not into this franchise much. It just seems
I'm into it. I played the demo for Pikmin 4, actually. I got into it.
it just seems a little too complicated for me. Like when you get to like later levels and stuff, I'm sure it's gonna get like really hard. So.
Yeah.
And then we have the old classic rivalry. It's like it's the 90s all over again. And I'm actually kind of glad because this deserves a nomination. Like, sadly, I haven't played anything more than a demo, but man, this game is good. From what I've been able to see, it is really good. The multiplayer stuff, all the cool DLC stuff, like, and it's Sonic. I mean, I'm just glad he got a nomination at all after getting horribly shafted last year, so I guess they learned their lesson and actually gave him one for once. And then Mario makes sense. Like I said, this is usually the Nintendo category, so I was expecting that one to be here. However, I'm kind of surprised they picked Pikmin over Zelda. Like, I thought for sure, like, Zelda or Advance Wars was going to be in this spot, but that's surprising. I mean, yes, I have to give it to Sonic by default, but that's actually a really tough category, so I won't be surprised if more people pick the other ones. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad if any of these won. Honestly, I'd be sad that Sonic didn't win, yes, but I wouldn't be mad like I was last year. So that's already improvement from last year's show. But yeah, definitely Superstars is getting my vote. Sonic deserves at least one reward. At least one. Now, this one is interesting because they didn't give any nods to Jagged Alliance, which was the surprising one to me because I thought that was one of the most anticipated sim strategy games of this year, but guess not. But, no offense to these other ones, but it's gotta be Advance Wars. Like, it's gotta be. It's one of the most beloved, amazing freaking turn-based RPGs ever made. It got remade, and it included 2 games in one. I have to give it to Advance Wars, man. That was one of the games in my childhood. Back when I used to have a Game Boy Advance, I would play Advance Wars all the time. It was one of the only times I was actually into a sim strategy game. It's just usually not my genre. And now we have this one. Let's just...
Now, I was gonna say, hold up. Are they adding items to the new Hot Wheels game?
They add new stuff to that game all the time.
Because I didn't like the first Hot Wheels because they didn't have no items or anything to keep people with and all that. It just felt weird without them.
No, they don't have items because they're trying to make it more of a straightforward arcade racer. But they did add a new jump function. Like, you can jump on the track.
Yeah, that's the thing I didn't like about the last game. It just felt weird.
Yeah,
you
can jump between gaps in the track. There's new cars in there. They threw monster trucks in there. So
yeah, it sounds better then.
Yeah, sorry Forza, but you are absolutely outclassed. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 looks freaking amazing in my opinion. Multiplayer. I'm a bit sad that All-Star Brawl 2 did not get the nod here, especially over this piece of shit. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and give this one to Mario.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it at that, because I don't play Street Fighter, Diablo 4 is garbage, I haven't played Party Animals, and Baldur's Gate 3 has already gotten 3 nominations from me, so... Now, this one did make me a little bit mad, because I was definitely expecting Sonic Prime and Five Nights at Freddy's to be in here. But instead, they picked... Well, this one, I understand. This one makes sense. But instead, they picked this piece of shit, and this piece of shit. Like...
I mean, I didn't really watch The Last of Us, but I've seen people liked it, so I wasn't surprised at it being in there. So...
Yeah, but it's another category they could have given Sonic at least a chance, but they didn't even try.
I would remove Twisted Metal, even though I haven't even watched it. It looks great.
Yeah.
I would remove it to put Fine Surprises instead right there.
Yeah, this show is an overrated dumpster fire. Just telling you that right now. This is the only one that I think actually makes sense.
Yeah.
But this should be Sonic Prime, and this should be Five Nights at Freddy's. Or heck, make this one Five Nights at Freddy's. FNAF deserves a freaking nomination, damn it. But I am glad Castlevania got a nod, though. That's actually that's really nice. But I have to give it to Mario. Because I still have yet to watch the new Castlevania season, so I can't really give it to that show on good faith. Even though I have no doubt it's going to be just as amazing as the first 4 seasons. But, I mean, this is Mario's category. It's not even a remote competition. If it was Sonic Prime in there, though, then we'd be talking a different story here. Now, this one disappointed me a little bit, because I was expecting a few other games to be thrown in here, like Wolverine, for example, but...
Oh, Wolverine had a new game?
Yeah, that got announced before Spider-Man 2 even came out.
Oh, what does it look like?
Well, right now it's just a teaser, but...
Okay.
It's being made by Insomniac. It's going to be in the same universe as the Spider-Man games. And from what I've heard, it's going to be rated M, so...
Is it going to be for PS4?
Yeah, all those games,
Okay,
all those Marvel games are PlayStation exclusive, so... Alright, let's see. Final Fantasy, that one makes sense. Hades 2, I'm glad that one got the nod. I am legit excited for Hades 2. I don't really play Yakuza very much. This one makes sense, and this one is also pretty hype, so... It's between Tekken and Hades. Um, I gotta give it to Hades.
Okay.
My personal opinion, though. I can understand if you vote something different.
I don't even know what I would vote, honestly.
Alright, next. This one's just going to, let's just give it to the only one I know and leave it at that.
I can't believe Sarah became so in there, though.
I don't know any of these other people.
I know, but it's funny, just in there randomly.
Yeah, like they'd never pick ones that I actually know most of the time. It's usually a bunch of people that I've never heard of in my life. So, I mean, why not people like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye or H2O Delirious or freaking Cat Icarus? Like, come on. There's so many other people you could pick.
Heck, even maybe you.
Yeah,
Imagine you were actually in there.
good luck with that.
That would be crazy, though.
That would be crazy, but
Yeah.
esports game, I don't really care. I guess I'll give it to
I just would give it to PUBG.
yeah, because it's the first time seeing it nominated for anything in at least 3 years. So give it to that one. I know none of these freaking people, so we'll just give it to Zywoo because it's the funniest sounding name. I know none of these people, so we'll just give it to Vitality because the rest of them are freaking trash ass Valorant. Coaches. Zonic, I guess. Sorry, I don't give a shit about esports. I'm sorry.
Me either.
I do not care about esports. Evo, because it's the only good one. The rest of them are kind of boring as hell. Evo's the fighting game tournament that happens every year. Oh, and that's it. Okay. Now we'll just hit this. I voted in all freaking 30 categories, you turd. Close. Yeah, I voted in all 31 categories. I guess I had to keep going. Oh. And now it just blacks out. Okay. Thanks. Alright. Let me see if I go back to nominees and go back to the vote that it might let me see my votes. Go to categories. Oh, well, it just says I voted. Well, that doesn't help at all. Alright, so that's all the categories. Overall, I'm impressed, actually. They actually had...
We got a message for you in the stream.
Can you do Fortnite NFL today? No, not today. I don't do more than one stream per day, because if I did, I would
Well, you did it one day with the Bulls Fortnite NFL stream.
That's because it crashed. That one doesn't count. If it has technical problems and I have to start over again, that does not count.
Yeah.
I'm still counting that as one stream even if it crashes. So I mean, like an actual complete stream I don't do twice
Yeah.
in one day, or because on top of the uploads it would drive me absolutely nutty. So but yeah, that's my votes. That's my thoughts on the nominees. Overall pretty good. And I'm glad that Sonic finally got an award nomination. But what did surprise me is there's no player's voice. Like, did you notice that?
Yeah, I did. And there's no SpongeBob comic shake.
Oh, look. Oh, okay. It'll highlight. If I highlight it, it shows me what I voted for.
Yeah, but still.
So, okay, we'll do a quick recap right here at the end. So, Game of the Year, I picked Spider-Man 2. Game Direction, I gave it to Zelda. Narrative, I gave it to Baldur's Gate. Art went to Hi-Fi. Score went to Zelda. Audio design went to Dead Space. Performance went to Yuri. Innovation went to Mortal Kombat. Impact went to Chia. Ongoing went to Fortnite. Community support went to Baldur's Gate. Independent game went to Sea of Stars. Dredge got debut indie from me. Hello Kitty got the mobile game, and that's purely as a joke because I want to see if it actually wins. That would be hilarious. Horizon got VR. Armored Core 6 got Best Action. Resident Evil 4 gets Action Adventure. Sea of Stars got RPG. All-Star Brawl 2 got Fighting. Sonic got Family. In the one category, he got nominated. Advanced Wars gets some strategy. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 gets Best Sports Racing. I gave Mario multiplayer to Mario. Adaptation went to Mario. Anticipated game went to Hades 2. Cypher PK went for Content Creator of the Year. PUBG got Best Esports Game. And then just a bunch of random people I do not give a fuck about. So, yep, that's all the nominations. That's all my votes. And that's all my thoughts. Overall, I'm actually pretty impressed with this year's Game Awards. They actually seem pretty decent. And I'm only hoping that Sonic does get at least one win. I would love to see that, though I have a bad feeling he won't. But you know what? Even if he doesn't win this year, I honestly won't be that mad because the nominations this year were actually pretty solid. I'm impressed. Legit impressed. So, yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with these, and I can't wait to see how it all shakes out. Though, I did just notice that Hogwarts Legacy also got shafted, so that's a huge miss. But aside from that and Cosmic Shake getting nothing, I can't really think of any big snubs. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Anything you want to say, Mountain Kitty?
Well, besides go subscribe to my YouTube channel, but that's it.
Yes, subscribe to the Mountain Kitty YouTube channel. And hopefully I'll be back here tomorrow with Fortnite NFL, should anything not go wrong. But there's also another thing you guys have to look forward to tomorrow. This should get you guys really excited because, as you know, last year's Game Award nominations were, let's be honest here, they kind of sucked. So, if you guys don't remember last year, I invented my own little show to get around that.
Is that tomorrow or what's going on?
Well, I'm getting to it. Give me a minute. How do I zoom in? Hold on. Here we go. Open a new window. It still won't fucking full screen. Come on, bro. Whatever. Alright. And, well, it's getting around that time, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not going to let me just show the normal screen. Okay, screw you too. There we go. Sorry it's not full screen, but that's the basic gist. The Stat Squad Award nominations will be tomorrow. And I have made pretty big changes to the list. To, counteract some of this other stuff. Like, I can promise you Hogwarts Legacy's in there. I can promise you that Cosmic Shake's in there. But aside from that, most of them are actually pretty much the same. I actually added a few new categories this year too. So, should be a pretty good show this year. And like I said, I'm going to try to get my show out before the Game Awards. So, I'll give you guys the official date of that tomorrow. But yeah, it's getting towards the end of the year. This is when the year-end stuff starts happening. The year-end lists, yada yada yada. And I'm excited to have another Stat Squad Awards. This was one of my favorite things that I came up with last year. So, I loved that video. I worked really hard on that video. And I had a great time, honestly. It was a little bit challenging with the, with all the technical stuff, but it was all worth it in the end. And I had a really good time. So, And you guys actually did a great job participating in last year's show as well. Many of you did your votes in my Instagram and my Facebook, and I give you a lot of praise for that. Thank you so much. And
Are you gonna be doing that again?
yeah, of course, I'm doing it the exact
Yeah.
same system. I'm going to post all the nominations after the announcement itself on my
Okay.
Instagram and my Facebook, and then you guys will vote in the comments section of those posts. And then tomorrow, yep. And then tomorrow I'll tell you when the show is going to be, when voting's going to close, when voting opens. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be the Stat Squad Award nominations. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that as a live stream or a video. We'll wait and see. So, yep, that's what you have to look forward to. I'm personally pretty excited because this was one of my favorite projects that I've ever done on this channel. So, yep, I think that's going to about do it. So that's what you guys had to look forward to. The Stat Squad Award nominations will be announced tomorrow, either as a live stream or a upload video. And then voting will either open the next day on the 15th or at the latest on Friday on the 17th. Don't worry, you guys, I will make sure to let you guys know when voting opens. So, yep, just make sure you guys are ready to vote for your favorite games, and should be a really good show. I'm hoping to do even better than last year. So, but then again, sometimes I hope and sometimes it don't happen. So who knows, honestly. So yeah, that's enough of my rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Mountain Cave for joining me once again, even though it's kind of unexpected. But
Yeah.
it's great to have you here, and you'll definitely always find ways to make this way more fun. So, yep. Alright, now if you excuse me, I got some uploads I gotta go do. So, until the next video, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Jad Small.